I don't know if this is recording or not. It doesn't give me any indication that... Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, my thing accidentally, well not really accidentally, but kicked me off the thing because it was running out of video storage. And that was super duper annoying, so I've relocated to my laptop. The quality's probably not as good, but it'll get my point across for this video anyway. Okay. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, I was talking about MS, and the type of infusion, or the type of medication that I had to have was an intravenous steroid, which meant it went intravenously in your veins, and it was a home intravenous infusion. I did it here at home. It was an IV catheter. It wasn't a needle. It was just a catheter, which I showed off the other day. It's just a flexi tube that goes in your veins and just kind of stays in there until it's ready to come out, till it serves its purpose. Yeah, usually it's put in right here. It's a bigger vein. It's called the sulfilla vein, or the anti-cubital vein. I took so many years of anatomy and I still can't pronounce this stuff. I don't know. It's the big blue vein right here that you can see. Oh wow, I kinda hope no one watches these now. These are not good. But anyway, usually putting it right here where it's the bendy part, it's more annoying as it would be, but I mean, I've had it here. You can still kind of see the bruise, like right there. A blowout vein, I mentioned I had 3 of those. It's basically where the veins are really fragile. They can't really hold up to the needle very well, sticking into them. The needle just goes straight through the vein, or just doesn't go in there very good, and it just can't work, and it blows out. They call it blowing out a vein. And I had 3 of those, and they're painful, and you bleed everywhere, and it's not fun. But I think that's about it. Getting back to what I had to use, I had to rinse it out with one of these every time I infused, which is just a sodium chloride rinse. It's just a sterile rinse to rinse it all out. Then you put the IV medicine in, you let it run through for an hour. This is just the little sterile tubing that was connected to me, and the tube that goes through. This is the little clampy lock thing that keeps things from entering the tube or leaving the tube. It's just a little clamp. It's handy. I don't know. And of course, this is the end that you screw the things on, and it goes through into your veins. And of course, if you've ever had blundrod, you know what this is. It's just that tight little thing that they tie your arm off with. It hurts, it's uncomfortable, it doesn't feel very good. And that's what that is. These are the needles. I've already showed you the big one that I had to get stabbed with multiple times. It's huge. These are the smaller ones. These are the ones that I got switched out with. This one, it's still the same size, I think. Actually, it's a little bigger. This one was a 24 gauge. It was right here in a smaller vein. I feel like that's what caused me a lot of discomfort. It was a big vein, or a big gauge, a big needle in a small vein. It did not feel good when the medicine went in. It stung, it burned, it hurt. It was really uncomfortable, really painful. I mean, I had a lot of willpower to keep that thing going. I was getting ready to clamp it off and say, last one. I don't care if it's halfway done, I'm done. But I did it the best I can anyway. And then when the medicine is completely infused, you gotta rinse it out again. Then you gotta put in your heparin, which is just a blood thinner. I think I mentioned that. It just keeps the tube clear from drying with blood. It keeps everything all nice and smooth going in. No blood clots, hopefully. Okay, I feel like I covered most of everything. This is just an IV start kit. You can't see as well through this camera, but I'm doing the best I can. It just has all the necessity startup IV starts, whatever I just said there. It has alcohol in it, it has gloves, it has the painful sticky thing that covers it, that when you rip off it feels like you're waxing not only your hairs off but your skin as well. And it just has all the basic little things in there, sterile little things. That was basically all I was wanting to talk about. I feel like this video might be a smidge rushed, but I feel so bad. Like I said, the steroid withdrawals might be setting in sometime today. This has not been, it's only a little after 12. It's not been a full day of not having steroids, or a second day or third day of not having steroids. So my body isn't really up to the know about it not having steroids just yet. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if I'm gonna swell. I don't know if I'm gonna bloat. I don't know if I'm gonna get red. I don't know if I'm gonna get even more emotional or even more moody. I've been super moody. I've just been so done with everything. I have no tolerance for anything. I have no patience. I have no chill. I have no anything. Nothing. And I'm afraid that might get worse as the effects kind of like come up and then go back down. I don't know. I've been insanely hungry. Well, insanely thirsty, but hungry as well. I've just been eating all kinds of things. Yeah, I don't. And anyway, there's going to be a giant winter storm starting tonight, and we always lose power here, so I'm a little bit on edge about that. I hate losing power. It makes me anxious, it makes me depressed, it makes me nervous, because I'm like, we don't have any power, and there's nothing to do. We just sit there and look at each other and go to bed early. And that is not a fun way to have anything going on. And so I'm just kind of, it's supposed to start tonight, on tomorrow. Ice, snow, sleet, freezing rain, everything. And we live out in the middle of nowhere, and the power always goes out. It doesn't matter how mild or not severe the winter is, it always gives us one of these at least. So I'm just going to be grabbing all the candles I can, be charging everything I can, be putting out all the flashlights and the lanterns. I hate the dark. I'm scared of the dark. The dark makes me anxious. And it's just going through this, and then maybe going through possible 2 weeks of power outage. It's not okay. And maybe you can tell, I am really on edge. Last night I was talking to my mom again, and she was just going a million miles a minute, and I was just like, calm down, you're stressing me out. Oh my god, I can't do this. I can't right now. I just can't. Everyone just stop and breathe and just calm down and lower their voice, please. It's just a really bad thing to have to go through, these mixed emotions and these horrible things and these horrible feelings, and oh my god, I just feel like I'm gonna just blow up and just explode everywhere and just puke. But I feel like I'm just rambling for the sake of rambling, just because I don't know, I never really talk to anyone. Ever. I never get anything off my chest, so this is really great. Been going on for probably 10 minutes now. Doesn't seem like it. But I will, do an update. I can still video if we lose power. Those will be okay. Maybe I can video my craziness going on with my withdrawals at the same time, and it'll be extra bad, and it'll be great fun footage for the future. I don't know. But for now, I guess that's really all I needed to say, all I wanted to say, yeah, the weather's been so bad, I'm not sure if they're even going to come and get any of this. I might just be stuck with a bunch of medical supplies. I don't know what to do with it. I've already showed it off. I've already talked about it. I don't know what else I can do with it. I mean, what am I going to do with a bunch of needles? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want it. I don't want to see it anymore. I'm done with it. What am I going to do with all this? It's just, I feel like it's something that I could get benefit. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't take it back. Maybe they're not allowed to. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. Okay. Just gonna cut it off now.